I hate cutting these circles. Oh my god. I think I finally hit that point. I've hit that milestone, you know, that little achievement that every robotics YouTuber or engineer YouTuber has actually finally gotten to. I've given up on a project. Instead, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna steal someone else's idea because that's what I'm really good at for some reason. My little idea is I'm gonna have like a little lamp post, but instead of a lamp, it's gonna be a pair of scissors. And when you open the pair of scissors, there's gonna be like LEDs inside the scissors. So when you open it up, it's gonna... I should get a pair of scissors for this. So when you open up the pair of scissors, there's gonna be like little LEDs in here. It's gonna like shine down, and when you close it, the lights turn off. That way, you cut the lights. I hate cutting these circles. Don't even ask me how long it took to cut these out. Alright, I've come up with a new idea. But don't tell my engineering teacher that I'm not wearing proper footwear. Alright, that didn't actually work at all, so I'm just going back to a pair of scissors. Alright, so I've been messing with a couple of different ideas on how I want to actually make the lights turn on and off. This is a tilt switch, so when you tilt it, there's a little ball in that black tube right there, and when you tilt it, the ball is going to go to the other side, and it's going to create a little path for electricity to travel, and that is how you can get little binary input. So this is with it tilted towards it, you can see I'm going to get zeros, and when you tilt it away, I'm going to get ones, and that, I think, is a pretty easy way of how to judge whether or not this thing's open. If it's open, the thing's gonna tilt, and you're gonna have power go through it, and you can tell it to turn the lights on. So I'm sure you can tell, I like painting, and I want to try to paint these scissors too. First, we need a little bit of white paint as the primer, so boop boop. Oh, look, it's white now. Yeah, so one of my friends asked me to paint it pink, and to show that I care, I'm not going to be doing that, because this is my project, and their input is invalid. So this is what it's going to look like. Boop. Oh, wait, what the? Alright, so actually, never mind. This looks kind of terrible. This looks like one of those, like, bougie, like, purple fur-rugged carpets that you'd see, and, I'm not trying to have that, so I'm going to change that real quick. So... oh, these are even more pink. No, we'll stick with it. Just don't tell my friend, because I'll never hear the end of it. Can we talk about how I spent my whole Valentine's Day making these, or is that too depressing? I'm not sure. Here is our little baby. Ho ho ho, look at that. We have our Arduino up here. We have the LEDs going basically directly into the Arduino, and we have our little tilt switch here. Here, there we go. It's hard to point and talk at the same time. I'm gonna plug this bad boy in real quick. Oh ho ho ho! We are ready to go. So, the whole point of this project was I wanted scissors that when they opened would shine a light out. Now, as you can see, they're kind of permanently... I don't know if you could hear that. Kind of permanently open. I can't really close it any more than that. And it's just because with how I fitted the electronics, I kind of busted this thing up a little bit. But the thing is, if you open it, it will turn on. And that is so sick. So close it, light shut off, you open it, lights turn on. My one concern really is with this tilt switch, and I knew this was always going to be the case, you have to hold it in a specific way. If you just have it like facing down, the light's always going to be on, whether or not it's open or closed. Same goes with if it's just tilted up. If you have it tilted up, if you open or close it, it's always going to be on. So you kind of have to find that little sweet spot. That's really the only problem with this thing. I could solve that if I wanted to just completely remake this thing and use a different sensor, which I learned after the fact, so whatever, it's fine, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, also, I changed, the lights actually changed color. You know, so it's kind of neat. It was fun. But yeah, no, so If I were to give this another shot, I would probably design this whole thing in like CAD or some kind of modeling software. Maybe I'll try doing it again someday. I felt like throwing this thing against the wall, so definitely don't get your hopes up. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's kind of sick. The lights change color, which is honestly my favorite part, and that actually took a little way too long to code. If you want to check out any of my code, by the way, you can always just hop on GitHub. I have all of my code on GitHub. You can find that in the description below. If you're looking to see some of my other works of art or projects, there could be some there, or maybe there, whichever I feel like. Maybe I'll put like the subscribe button here. I'll do that, yeah. It's pink now. I hate it.